ancient times, when the kingdom and empire were still in power in this world, there is a kingdom of peacefully and prosperity. But one day, the king, who was previously good and generous, because he treasured treasures, saw that the king became greedy, and the people were very miserable.
My father, I have a question for you. I feel father has sense. You are not like my father anymore. You were a good person and right person. Now, why you become a great person? Greedy person. How are you so great? Look at your people. Now your people are miserable. If you are not great, the kingdom will be good.
But what I'm not doing good? They are just fools, and my reason is more important than my people.
When I was kid, you taught me how to be a good king, a good man, and a king responsibility. This is your king responsibility.
Don't talk me anymore. I'm your king, and from anyone you no longer prince. And out of my kingdom.
You are always my king. And you know what everyone. But now, I can't trust you anymore.
And use words.
The prince came out of the royal palace, then gathered the citizens to carry out a coup against the king.
Oh my people! The king doesn't care about you at all. We must do the coup. Are you going to come to with me, or you are still miserable?
When the people are discussing, there is a spy from the other country. The spies told Emperor Chow Lian.
What's your purpose?
My lord, there is a message from our space that contains the next kingdom has been divided. They will carry out a civil war.
Your friends is war. And they fight the wedding royal face and we become princes for the quickly repel the troops.
Down a rift, the troops, led by Prince, were ready to fight. The troops just wait for the command from the prince.
Oh my father, do you keep choosing war rather than peace?
If you still insist on taking my throne, then the answer is good.
Just before the war began, the Emperor Chow Lian suddenly arrived. The war immediately stopped.
Give all your treasure to the rich, respectfully.
The king panicked, but he still retrained his treasure and immediately ordered his troops to retreat and return to the palace and left the prince behind. And the king ordered his bodyguards to prepare the ship to escape and told his bodyguards to enter all his possessions into the ship and not let his people enter the ship.
My king, are you sure for your decision?
Are you going to my decision?
You leave your own people
just because of a treasure. Is this what is called king responsibility?
How dare you say that? Try to think, if you think the royal treasure, you can make a new king.
At the expense of all the people. You're short. You are just selfish. What the prince said is true, that you have changed.
Get out! Before I'll kill you.
The bodyguard also left the king because in the sense the king had no justice, and when his bodyguard left the king remembered his father's advice. His father said, "The kingdom doesn't have to advance, but the people you have to advance."
My son! Go son for all my sins. Ah!
Father! Father!
My son, if you are the radio truth, I will conquer you victory.
Okay. The truth, ready, enter the palace. I will always come. I will take you.
My son!
Prince managed to escape with his people, but the king was caught by Chow Lian's troop. When the prince wakes up, he feels very sad for his father's death and leaves his hometown.
God, forgive my father for the sin he committed. And from now, I will promise I will be stronger and I will be wise king for my people.
The prince and his people began a new life. They start to make the kingdom more peaceful and prosperous. The end.